Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nara and here we're discussing all things astrology and spirituality, and this video is about Pisces or Neptune in the ninth house. So if you know your time of birth and you happen to have Pisces in the ninth or Neptune in the ninth, then welcome to this video. But if you don't know your personal chart, the placements and the house system, it's very important to know your time of birth. And if you do know that, then you can just Google natal chart calculator online and get your placements. But yeah, let's get into the ninth house in Pisces or Neptune. So the ninth house is belongs to the sign of Sagittarius and Jupiter. And the ninth house is all about travels, higher education, not the education of the third house, which is Gemini, right? It's like small things. The ninth house education is the education which is like master's, PhD, higher, like university type of education, whereas the third house is the education on a very like, secondary school, high school type of thing. So the ninth house education is meant to completely shake up your consciousness. It's meant to change your belief system, okay? And then also the ninth house is related to poetry. It's related to artistic abilities. It's also related to teachers, gurus, and spirituality, okay? But primarily spiritual gurus. So this placement suggests that people, when it comes to traveling, let's start with this aspect, right, of your life. So when it comes to traveling, these people are very adaptable to new cultures, to new environments, to different countries, even to different languages. They're very quick to learn different languages, and they use their intuition to understand and feel the culture wherever they are. And these people usually, just like Cancer, and Scorpio too, they're very adaptable to different environments, but Pisces is actually more adaptable than Scorpio. And also, these people with this placement, if we are to speak from a traveling and, foreign country standpoint, it's very important not to be deceived by foreigners, okay? So this is the danger with this placement, okay? If we are to speak from a higher education standpoint, these people are not good at math or engineering type of thing. Technical stuff is not for this placement, okay? So if you have this placement, you might find yourself confused about what major to choose in university you're trying to attend. So with this placement, it's very important to choose humanitarian types of subjects that are related to people's psychology or taking care of individuals, okay, or groups in society that are, not as lucky as other groups. Because these kinds of majors that are related to, other people and taking care of them and stuff like that, understanding the pains of, society, they will have more motivation to study, okay? But if you are choosing the wrong subject with this placement, like IT or like math, majors that are big on math, okay, it's not gonna work for you. And with this placement, the textbook that I'm reading with like different placements and different houses, right? A lady said that these people, when they choose the wrong subject at university and they can't handle the difficulty or whatever is required from them, right? Like to understand the subject at a very deep level, they get into substance abuse. And these people become, at universities, they develop that alcoholism or drug addiction just because they can't handle. But it could have been avoided in the first place if you chose the right subject for yourself, okay? So it's very important to choose something you truly care about, and it's usually related to psychology or society, okay? Understanding the society at a deeper level. But if we are to look at this placement from a guru teacher standpoint, so these people might identify with a guru who don't even speak their language, as long as there is that soul connection, soul, tie with that guru or spiritual person, right? And they will literally, hit them in the best light, and then they will try to imitate them, okay, just to get enlightened. So this is also a danger with this placement, okay? These people, like I have Mars in Gemini in the 9th house, which means that I am attracted to gurus, spiritual gurus and teachers who are of intellectual nature, who studied, who found evidence and proof of their spirituality, spiritual beliefs, and only then I will believe in them, right? Like Alan Watts, who studied theology, right? Who traveled to the Eastern countries, and only then he started. So for me personally, right, I identify with Alan Watts more so than, let's say, Ramana Maharshi, which I don't see. I love Ramana Maharshi, or other spiritual teachers who don't even speak English, but just have the spiritual connection to the infinite. I mean, I can't identify with them, right? Because they don't speak my language, which is intellectual, which is Gemini, right? So I identify with Alan Watts more so, or Gabor Mate, which is not a spiritual guru really, but he's a psychologist who did the studies, right? So the studies speak for themselves, right? And that's when I believe in that guru. However, when it comes to this placement, the Pisces or Neptune in the 9th, they're just being sold on the intuitive feeling of that guru, okay? So they feel that person intuitively, if they speak from their heart or not, and they believe in that person, right? And they change their belief system completely. They converted to that guru, whatever belief system that guru has. The Pisces in the 9th will convert their belief system because they want to imitate that guru. And then they will also likely to dress up like that guru, okay? Because that's how they think. They think that if they act spiritual, just like their guru, they'll become enlightened like them. That's not true. And then they realize that that guru was an alcoholic all this time. It's very possible for this placement. I'm just saying, so try not to see other gurus as higher than you, okay? And this placement also suggests that you have to experience that illusion so that you understand that you are your own guru, that you have your own belief system to believe in and to identify with and to follow. And you shouldn't be, following other people just because you think you're going to get enlightened this way. No, it doesn't work like that. So this placement suggests that you got to experience this illusion. So yeah, just don't trust other gurus. You can trust, but don't trust it so much that you change your identity completely just to imitate them, just to become just like them, because it doesn't work this way. Unless you truly understand it within yourself, by yourself, nobody's your guru really. I followed spiritual people for 2 years, trust me, and I read books. I followed the traditional ones and non-traditional ones. I personally realized that I'm my own guru. I can follow as many people as I want, but until I realize it deep inside of myself and come up with a conscious decision of how I want to act and what kind of belief system I want to have in my personal life based on my experiences, not other gurus' experiences, exploring other gurus or therapists. I did therapy, trust me, never worked for me because these people think differently, I think differently, so I need to become my own guru. And with this placement, this is the main aspect. This is something to realize big time for you guys. Also, these people may, they're very adaptable, like I said, and they cherish other cultures. They might find one culture in particular which they identify with more than their own culture. So it's very possible for these people. But again, let me just mention that do not be deceived in foreign lands. Okay, this placement suggests that you might be deceived But besides the negativity, this placement suggests good creativity, good artistic abilities, like Bob Dylan, I believe, had this placement. And there's a lot of artists and actresses and actors in Hollywood who have Neptune in the 9th, and they were able to cultivate that artistic ability and take it into the MC, the 10th house of career and reputation. So it's very important to use that placement for creative pursuits rather than being delusioned by other people and other countries and other gurus. Okay. But yeah, I feel like I've covered pretty much everything for this video. If this video made sense with you, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you have this placement but it's playing out differently in your life, I would love to hear that. So leave your comment down below anyways. But thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye y'all.